Alright everybody, here we go. We've got another video going here. Going to go start to finish on this section of the lawn. The lawn is pretty thick, but looks like there's some thatch in it, and I wanted to kind of level it out a bit and also put in some top covering. So I'm going to kind of walk you through the process here. All the tools I use, materials, such here is I just did it all on this section of the lawn. This is kind of what it looked like when it's done. I just did this yesterday. So I mowed it low, then I put down the fertilizer and the top covering and the seed and everything else. So it really pulled up a lot of stuff. So right now I'm going to start with the dethatcher, and then I'll show you how that comes out. I'll try to do some live action of it here. Let me get it set up and get right back to you. Alright, we got the Sunjo dethatcher. I'm pretty sure it's an American made model with the name Sunjo, but don't quote me on that. So it's pretty neat. It is electric, which I'm into gas, but I guess the gas ones cost about, I don't know, I was looking, they're quite expensive, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. I think I got this delivered for like $200, and it plugs in. It really works pretty good. So what's neat about it is it actually has a little chute here and these little tine things that go around, and spins pretty quick, and it really makes a nice, really tears up. So if you look at the lawn, you're like, it looks pretty clean. It's, wait till you see, I'll probably get 2 huge trash cans of thatch out of this. So what I like to do is I like to go one way. So let's say I go north to south on this pass, and then I will do a east to west on the next pass. And what I'll do then is I'll use my lawn tractor and I'll mow it up. Now I did mow this at like a level 3 on my lawn tractor. A level 2 is so low that it even bogs down like a 26 horsepower lawn tractor. So if you got a little hand mower, you're not going to be able to probably barely get this low, but just because there's so much grass and thatch. So do what you can. I did start leveling this out over here with some sand, because there was my driveway, when I put it in a couple years ago, they didn't really level it out. So I'll end up getting some more soil. Might even go to Walmart, 75 cents a bag on sale in the fall, or late summer. So I might go pick some of that up in my truck. So let me get this thatcher going right now, and I'll show you the next update after I do the north-south passes. Adios! So here it is here. I just started one little pass, and look at all this thatch I pulled up. I mean, that's pretty crazy, huh? Just get that much from one quick pass. And so I'll try to run it here really quick, show how it works with a live action running here on my, so it has a little safety switch, and then just get this set up here so I can hold it and show you how it works. Kind of sounds like a little mini vacuum cleaner. Look at all that crap, just that one little pass. So when I do the second pass, it'll probably pull up almost the same amount, which is just insane. So I guess this is I recommend to do this like every year. Some people say do it twice a year until your yard looks better. So it greens up instantly after it gets done. I guess it keeps the water and nutrients from getting down to the soil. So I'll give you another final update when I start mowing and show you how much I pull up just from this one pass. I'll be back in a minute. A few moments later. Alright, here is the first pass with the Sunjo, and fair amount of thatch up. I'm guessing it's going to be probably a full load in my tractor, full both sides. So I will show you that next with my tractor. People make fun of the lawn tractor, but man, it really makes things nice. I'll use it. I'll show you what I use it for when I make my own topsoil. I'll walk you through that process. And the peat moss and all that. So let me run to Home Depot, get some soil. Sounds like I said, it's on sale for 75 cents. Right now, 75 cents a bag for crappy sandy mountain topsoil. So let's run there really quick, and then I'll come back and mow this up and do another pass and show you what it looks like when it's all done. All right, I'm back. So this is after doing my second round of dethatching. It's not as much as the first, but still a lot. So I'm saving it all. I'm making a little mound to show you how much came up from here. And this is just going twice. So I thought this thing called a scarifier. Scarifier? I don't know. But it's a metal blades that go deeper, but I don't think I need that. I mean, look, it gets pretty down in there. I'm like at minus 0.5 setting, whatever the hell that means. Must mean like a little bit where you're in the ground, but that's where you need to be to get this stuff up. So I went to Walmart and picked up 40 bags of soil. I know you're probably wondering, why don't you go and just buy it at the nursery? Or, well, because it's easier to move and it's really quite cheap. 75 cents a bag. I mean, look at a whole pickup load full for like, I don't know, I'm not good at math, but 30 bucks maybe. And of course my wife says, aren't you done with that damn yard yet? How much more crap do we need? So, all right, I think I'm done after this. That's way more than enough soil to level everything and get this going, and make sure the wife doesn't keep asking what the hell's going on here, because this is the last segment of the yard, and let me mow it up and show you what it looks like. Yeehaw! Alright, well, here's the pile of thatch I got. Here's my rig. Here's a good looking rig. T3000 model. Look at that. Oh, 21 horsepower. So this thing can barely mow at the 3-2 setting. It bogs down, so I don't even want to deal with it. It's better just to go to a 3. Oh, it's like 2 inches, and then dethatch it and then mow it again at a 3. So here's what it looks like when you get all dethatched. It's amazing. It greens up instantly. I haven't even watered yet, but you really start seeing how thin it is now after you pull up the thatch. I mean, it looked like a pretty full lawn, but look at all the spots like where they're bare. It's probably me doing a little too much weed killer, but look at that. It's getting late now. I'm gonna probably call it. And did have a request from I think my only subscriber, my #1 fan. Want to know some of the equipment I use. So here's a equipment run. So here's the Sunjo. It's the 12.6 12 amp electric model. So it does also have that scarifier, see there, and yeah, I think I was right. Oh yeah, made in China. So that's why I wonder why it's Sunjo and not like a Sun Chan or Sun, I don't know, some other name. You ever notice that whenever you get a call from a phone, just got a call from a phone guy today. His name was Joe. I'm like, Joe, you don't sound like a Joe to me. You sound, first off, sounds like there's 20 other Joes, and all the Joes are speaking a different language in this telemarketing center. So kind of interesting. There are a bunch of Jills in there too, I noticed. But I don't think they're in America. I don't think his name was Joe, but that's a different matter. So here's Sunjo again. Here's some other tools I use over here. Obviously my trailer. Not much of a trailer, but it works for the tractor. So this is the spreader here. What it does is it's nice because it separates out the thicker matter, and it just lays down the peat moss and the perlite, and then mix them all together. I usually do about 1-to-1 ratio peat moss and the topsoil, and then handfuls of seed and perlite in there, and then typical other tools, just rake, shovel, such, and then of course you got to haul it around. Got to have a truck, Yeah, everywhere I go, they always say, you got a truck to haul that? Better not have like one of those electric jobbers. One guy said, oh, whatever. So then here's, I use this, I use that, whatever it is. They call it topsoil, but it's, you know, whatever. And then there's my peat moss. It's funny, they don't sell peat moss at Home Depot anymore, so got to go to Lowe's. This is my Walmart topsoil. I don't even know what it looks like, but you know what? Anything's better than sand. So I went through like 2 pallets of sand, and so I'm going to start leveling this out here. I'm going to start leveling off some other spots where the roots came in, and level off some other high lows, and then I'm going to fertilize it with a lawn starter fertilizer. I think it's a 13-13-0 or 13-13-13, whatever. I don't know. I don't think it's that picky. And I water that in, and then that's it. So it's getting late. Tomorrow, get the soil down, and hopefully get it seeded and be done with this, because kind of sick of doing this, and hopefully it works. So see you tomorrow, a few hours later. Goodbye. Well, we're back. It's been a couple weeks now, and here's how the lawn turned out. I didn't mow this section yet, still growing a little bit over there. But overall, came out pretty good. I just fertilized this section and kind of sprayed for bugs. And yeah, pretty happy. I don't think it's gonna grow much more new seeds now. We're middle of September, and you know, the grass isn't be growing much more new shoots at this point. So I did a lot of leveling right here. I did quite a bit of leveling on the back side here. I had a huge hump here that I still need to probably level out a little bit more, but at least now I mow and it doesn't skin it. I had a lot of uneven spots all along here, especially from sprinkler repairs and such. And then I had a really bad slope in the corner here. So let me show you the front yard. Show you how that turned out. It's not mowed, but still looks pretty good. All right, well, here's the front yard. I did a lot of leveling right here. When I had my driveway put in, they just had a huge ramp here, and then had a big bump here, some leveling there, obviously around the trees, and then the lawn was all, and I had a lot of bad spots here, crabgrass and just bad soil. So kind of everything filled in pretty good, and greened up nice. I just fertilized here too. I'll probably mow this next week. I'm still letting the grass fill in a little bit more. But yeah, overall it looks pretty good. I'll probably dethatch it next spring, or maybe even midsummer, because the seeds can be, the roots are gonna be so shallow. But well, that's probably it for this year on the lawn. I'll send maybe an update next spring, see how it turns out. Adios.